Love is Not All by Ana explicated by Lluvia Farias Alvarado. Love is not all, it is not meat, nor drink, nor slumber, nor a roof against the rain, nor yet a floating spare to men that sink and rise and sink and rise and sink again. Love cannot fill the thickened lungs with breath, nor clear the blood, nor set the fractured bones. Yet many of a man is making friends with death, even as I speak, for a lack of love alone. It well may be that, in a difficult hour, put down by pain and mourning for release, or nagged by want's past resolution's power, I might be driven to sell your love for peace, or trade the memory of this night for food. Well, it well may be. I don't think I would. In the sonnet, the speaker illustrates the dilemma of love and love's real value. Thus, the readers are presented with the dilemma: if love's so important, why doesn't it provide the essential for life? Therefore, throughout the sonnet, Edna battles between the idea that love is and is not all. Edna begins the first quadrant with, "Love is not all." By using a weak verb such as this, the speaker initiates the sonnet with a doubtful tone. Nonetheless, as the line progresses, the speaker becomes firm on her standpoint and uses a heartbreaking extended metaphor where love is being compared to the essentials of life, not meat nor drink nor a roof against the rain. The disbelief of love's power continues in the form of extended metaphor, accompanied by a dreamful repetition, not a floating spirit to men that sink and rise again, thus portraying that love does not only not provide the essential for life, but is a constant cycle of ups and downs that drain one and is useless in critical moments. In the second quadrant, the unraveling extended metaphor of love continues, cannot fill thickened lungs with breath, nor clean the blood, nor set the fractured bones, therefore alluding that love's insufficient in one's healing process. Nonetheless, as the sonnet progresses, the speaker's tone switches from agonizing to disbelief, with the use of contrasting juxtaposition, men making friends with death. Finally, at the end of the second quadrant, the speaker switches from third person to first person, illustrating personal connections, even as I speak. Then the speaker contradicts all her previous statement that love is not all when the speaker states, for the lack of love alone, referring to the previous lines that explain that because of the lack of love, people are making friends with death. Thus, it demonstrates that love is important. Then in the third quadrant, the speaker emphasizes the dilemma between love being all and love not being all with the use of a weak verb. It well may be. As the line continues, the speaker presents a symbol, a difficult hour, alluding the struggle symbolized in line 1 through 6 that love won't feed, heal, or shelter one. Finally, the last line of quadrant 3 demonstrates the speaker use the first person again. I might be driven. Your love. Also, it switches the tone from disbelief to distancing from love. I might be driven to sell your love for please. In the couplet, the speaker continues with a distinct tone for love, or trade the memory of this night for food. Then in the next line, the speaker demonstrates doubts again, with the use of a weak verb. It well may be. The dilemma continues and ends with irony. I don't think I would, thus indirectly hinting to the importance of love, because even though it does not provide the essential for life, causes us pain, and befriends us with death, it plays a major role in our lives, and we wouldn't trade it off for the necessities of life.